Life as We Know It with Tom Walton.
Many years ago, when I wore a younger man's clothes, it was my good fortune and my family's to live within a 4-hour drive of one of the grandest places on the planet, Yosemite National Park in Northern California's Sierra Nevada. Yosemite tugged at our hearts and drew us back for frequent visits. There was no favorite season to head to Yosemite. They all inspired awe. The reawakening meadows of spring, the roaring waterfalls of summer, the high country hikes of fall, and the stunning blanket of white in winter. Each gave the park a distinctive look and the visitor a reminder that God is great and we are small. However, the Yosemite of today is not the Yosemite I remember of the 1970s and 1980s. Serenity can still be found, but the peace and quiet of nature undisturbed is proving elusive. Today, if I want a photo, I have to wait until the people in front of me step aside. Above us to the left, the majesty of El Capitan, the largest granite monolith in the world. Above us to the right, Bridal Veil Falls. Further ahead, the stunning three-tiered Yosemite Falls, its roar announcing the plunge of a long winter snowmelt to the valley floor. And in the distance, perhaps most stunning of all, is Half Dome, Yosemite's most recognizable profile, shaved and scarred eons ago by the relentless push of glaciers. One of the most cherished memories of my life was hiking from the valley floor up to Half Dome with my daughter 14 years ago. I was so proud of her when she pulled herself up the cables all the way to the top, then did her signature move, a cartwheel, before starting the precarious trek back down. There's no more challenging 16-mile hike in the national park system. Today, the challenge includes just getting into Yosemite. Like many of our nation's treasured national parks, Yosemite is being loved so much by so many that the experience is compromised by regulations about access. It's a conundrum. Access is important, so is preservation. How do we best serve both interests? The NPS is managing the flow as best it can with a timed entry reservation system. The crush of humanity is so bad at some parks that forest rangers are forced into duty as traffic cops. On a wall at home hangs a print called Half Dome, Merced River, Winter, taken by one of the most accomplished nature photographers of all time, Ansel Adams. What a thrill it was to become acquainted with Mr. Adams during our Monterey years. He had a home and studio just south of Carmel. His passion for photography was matched by his passion for the environment and conservation. After his passing, it was an honor to editorialize in our Monterey newspaper, the Herald, urging the federal government to waive the customary 5-year waiting period and name a peak in Yosemite for him. Mount Ansel Adams became a reality. It would be a shame to avoid Yosemite, or actually any of our national parks, just because others want to see them too. Console yourself with a truth that should be self-evident. Despite the inconvenience, the rewards are spectacular.
Life as We Know It is written and hosted by Tom Walton and is a production of WGTE Public Media. Life as We Know It with Tom Walton can be heard on WGTE FM 91 every Monday afternoon during All Things Considered at 5:44 p.m. Or hear past episodes at wgte.org/life.